Happy New Year, everybody. The year of 2025 is a year that's all about making money, at least over here on this channel. So I'm going to break down this really cool case study that's actually on myself. And in this video, I'll be showing you exactly how I turned, and I'm looking at my screen for accuracy here, how I turned $2,520.92 into well over $15,000. We're talking $15,704.12. And as I'm looking at my screen, which I'll be showing you here in a second, numbers are actively fluctuating, so bear with that. So right now I'm sharing my screen. The way I turned this money into even more money was through investing in this lovely company named Nvidia. So as we see here on the screen to the right, we have $2,520.92, and then to the left where it says market value, that's how much the asset value is worth right now, $15,732.63. And luckily I was able to say that without it fluctuating. But anyway, here's how I turned that into all that money. So scrolling all the way down, I first got into this investment August 26, 2021. So this was the kind of foresight that I had with this company. I always knew it would be successful even since 2021, and technically when it came to investing, I wasn't as strong of an investor as I am now. So I won't say that I really knew what I was doing. I just know how to pick great companies. But I spent $220.71. That was the first share I ever bought, and just for reference, anything before 2024 on this sheet right here that I'm reviewing is before the split, right? So $220.71, I bought one share. Then the next month I was like, you know what, let me go ahead and get 4 shares at $221.50. Then in 2022, that was when we started to hit another bearish market where things started to drop pretty drastically. So I'm used to spending $200+ on these shares. Now it's down to 160. So I bought one share for 160, like 160 flat. Then within the same month, I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and buy some more. So I got another share at 159.83. Then the next month, the month of June, I got one share at $157.06. And then I guess later that day, I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and get another one. So I got another one for $157.27. Then a few months later, obviously I got a little nervous between, you know what I'm saying, June in September, because obviously I got a little nervous between June and September because it was drastically dropping. Now it's at $129.48. And so as you see, I just kept buying, kept averaging down. And I just kept buying and averaging down all the way to $129.75. This was before the split. But between here and the next time I invest, the stock surged all the way to well over $1,000. Then they did a 10-to-1 split. So I kept buying. So in 2024, when I started back putting money into this Webull account, which I really haven't been aggressive about at all last year, I went ahead and said, you know what? I'm going to get me like 70% of a share of Nvidia, which was $116.21. Then in December, I was like, you know what? Let me buy 2 shares, and then let me buy a little bit of another share to make up for that 70% of a share. So anyway, ended up being a total of 3 shares that I bought last year in 2024. But that may sound like an underwhelming story, but when you really look at my account and how much it's grown by, a lot of that is attributed to Nvidia and its growth. And I just think it's really cool to look at this on the screen right now and see 523.9% of an increase, seeing that I've gained an additional $13,209.43 just by making good decisions, and I'm going to stop sharing my screen for now, but just by having faith in a company that I saw something in. You know, you're not going to see it for every type of investment there is, and that's okay. But when you have something, you have knowledge about it, and you really think that it can go somewhere, you got to keep investing in it, even if the narrative on the outside and there's all this noise of this stock sucks, this company sucks, this is going to happen, oh, the world's coming to an end. Because that's pretty much the narrative that happens year after year after year after year. And there's been times where I didn't invest in something because of a narrative. For a prime example, Meta, aka Facebook, they dipped down back in 2022. And I could have bought up a lot of that stock, but I let the narrative of, oh, Facebook won't make it and blah, blah, blah. And now look at it. You know what I'm saying? Now it surged all the way up and I missed out on some money. So because of experiences like that, I don't really suffer from FOMO as much as the average person does who's getting into investing. But that's because I took full advantage of Nvidia as it was going down. I just kept hammering down. Even though it's relatively expensive, I had the money to keep buying shares every single month. And some months I was able to buy multiple shares. And in doing that, my faith increased even if the price was dropping. And then boom, when it started going up, I was like, oh man, it's 200 again. Now it's 400, not 500, $732, $1,000. I'm over here getting about excited. And at this point, I'm hands off. I'm like, okay, I'm not going to buy at the top right now because that was obviously a lot of fluctuation. And then when I saw the split and I saw the price kind of stabilize, I was like, let me buy some more. And that's just what I did. And I make this video because I want y'all to understand something this year in 2025. Y'all didn't understand it in 2024. Because I built a whole group purely about investing, purely about building your first $100,000 because I feel very passionate about this point that I'm making here in this video. And that point is this. One thing we got to start doing is investing in ourselves, investing in our knowledge, and investing into securities such as stocks, crypto, even bonds, whatever it is that is your thing that you have faith in. We need to get to the point where we're investing in these things. For me, I'm a stocks person and I'm getting into crypto this year, and I've been in the stocks for a long time now. I'd say I feel very comfortable investing in the stocks compared to crypto, so I'm kind of throwing myself into crypto. But my point is, time's gonna go by anyway. You might as well get into companies and securities that you trust and that you know are going to grow. You can do your own research on them. I show you how to do research on them. But you got to start investing, and it doesn't have to be all at once. I didn't put $15,000 into this security. I put $2,520 and some change into this security. You get what I'm saying? I did it over years. Like, I started in 2021 and I didn't even do it every month. Because other months I was investing into Apple, I was investing into Microsoft, I was investing into some crypto, I was investing into my Roth IRA. I was not purely focused on just this Nvidia. And like, that was one of my speculative investments, if you will, because I was like, okay, this is, something that is in the chip industry. I already have stocks that are already like better established, paying dividends, because Nvidia's dividend is tiny, it's like a cent per share. But other ones, they're better dividends. And so that wasn't something that I was putting my all in. I wasn't risking it all for it. I wasn't trying to hit a home run with it. But with my efforts and with my faith and with knowing that, okay, it's going down, keep putting more in. Don't pull your money out of it because you're scared. No, hold it. And if you absolutely are confused, just don't do anything. And that was the rule book I lived by at that time. But mostly I just kept averaging down, and that's what it's called when the price drops and you keep putting money in. That's called averaging down. And in doing that, I reaped the rewards, and I received an additional 13K plus. And it's been stable like this for a long time. Like, sometimes it's a little more, like when Nvidia hits all-time highs. But AI is a huge space, and AI has a big contributing factor to their overall business. And I didn't even know this when I first started investing in it. I just thought it was a really good company, and I thought chips are the future and semiconductors, all that good stuff. So I just kept putting money in it. But as companies innovate and become better and get bigger and start using other instruments and implementations within their own business to grow and to improve, sometimes stocks explode, just like this one. And I just thought it was really cool that happened with this particular one. And so the message is, this year is all about making money for me specifically, yes, because we're all in our different eras where some of us are getting a budget down for the first time. Some of us are trying to figure out how to save money for a first house, or just save money in general, be above water. Some people are getting into investing for the first time, and other people are ready to risk it all to maybe become a millionaire. And I just want to let you know something. As someone who has hit a home run and who has received crypto-like returns from a stock and not putting much money in it, I'm telling you right now, you're more likely to hit a home run when you're not trying to hit it than when you are trying to hit it. If you are trying to hit a home run, you're likely to overcommit, put too much money in, over leverage, and then boom, you miss your shot, you miss your target, the price doesn't get to where you want it to, or it even goes down, and now you're losing faith in investing and you think it doesn't work and you get scared, you pull your money out at a loss. I don't want that to happen to you. I want you to put in little by little and just see what happens, and keep doing your research and make sure you're investing in something good and that you actually understand where your money is going. And that those are a couple of things that can actually help you improve and get better with investing. I've been doing this for a long time, just month over month, year over year, and what I've been seeing is just the dollar cost averaging factor. The boring advice that everybody gives you about investing, it's legit. If I would have put all that money into Nvidia at the beginning when it was like 200 something dollars, the gain wouldn't have been anywhere near what it was. But I kept putting money in there when it dropped. When I was almost at a $100 loss per share, I was still putting money in there. That takes some guts, that takes some fortitude, and that takes some faith. And you need to have this on your financial journey, period. Whether it's investing, whether it's saving, whether it's going for a promotion, whether it's doing anything to better yourself financially at all. You have to have a little bit of foresight about yourself and a little bit of faith about yourself and know exactly what it is that needs to be done for your strategy to work. If you don't go through with something, it's not going to see itself through to fruition. And that, my friend, is a very important message for the year of 2025. If you haven't already, please click the link down in the description. Check out Wealth Journey Collective. That is the group I created in which I share my wealth insights, my market insights, and that means what stocks I'm investing in, what crypto I'm investing in, how much of it I'm investing in, and exactly why I'm investing in it. So down to the dollar, down to the reason why, and we have live calls every single week, every Saturday. As a matter of fact, if you check out this Saturday on YouTube, I'll be live with my group, and we will be live on YouTube for all of you to interact with us as well. We'll be on a Zoom call. So this is a little bit of a shorter video that I'm used to making, but I just wanted to come up here and share this quick message and kind of share a win from early last year in which I reaped major benefits just from doing something as simple as investing a little bit here and there. And yes, the whole thing was a few years in the making, but once it all came, it came quick. So imagine if I would have had even more money to invest. So those are the things I look at. There were certain things I did last year back in 2024 in which I could have actually used that money to invest into more assets, but instead I used that money for DoorDash. And I'm just reviewing that and kind of reflecting on that this year, saying that ain't gonna happen this year. This year, I'm putting more money into what matters. I'm not saying food doesn't matter, but having somebody deliver all your food all the time just because it's convenient is something to me that doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things when I have real goals out here and I have real investment goals, real net worth goals, tangible goals for life. And I'm not about to let anything, not even myself, get in the way of it. And I hope you have the same attitude going into this lovely, successful year of 2025. I want to speak success and prosperity over your year. If you're watching this and you like what I'm saying, join the Wealth Journey Collective, or just subscribe to this channel and check me out. I'm going to be making videos every week, and check out my live this Saturday. If you like this video, you're going to love this video. You can check it out right here.